right? You know that you got to deal with watching your back, watching your sides, everything, right? Our bodies are in stress mode. We go into stress mode we're in high stress mode by the time we get to work. We stay in that mode till we get home. We might get to relax a little when we get home, but in a lot of our homes, we get home and we got to deal with the stress at home with the things going on at home. Okay, so we don't even get to relax. The body doesn't get to relax. Now, when your body is doing this day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, the body was not made to be in stress mode the majority of the time. That's why stuff gets worn out.
Yes.
Okay. We think about it. If 90% of the time when you eat, if you're eating while your body's in stress mode, your body cannot digest properly, can it?
Nope.
That's deep, ain't it? If you have sex while you're in stress mode, and that's what happens if a woman is in an environment where she's not really wanting to have sex with the man. If you don't want to have sex with the man, you go into stress mode. And if you want to have sex, now you're having sex in stress mode. Oh, that's wearing out the body. So we have all those things. You're talking about the diabetes and all these different things. A lot of these things happen because we're not eating properly, and then we eat in stress mode. By the time you're 35 and 40 years old, your body has been operating in so long in stress mode, it doesn't know how to relax. And so our bodies wear out early. So one of the things that what your teachings do in teaching us how to learn how to heal, how to relax, is helping us to learn how to take our bodies out of stress mode.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I like listening to you, because that's what you're doing. You just listening to you. If people just listen to you when you go into, especially the meditative sides of things, our bodies absorb that information, and it actually can allow us to let the body relax, go into relax mode, and then you can go into a sexual arousal mode, but you don't want to go from stress mode to sex. You know? So, again, the ritual, you're right, it's a ritual.
Yeah, and it's destructive because we've been taught to think so negatively about ourselves and our experience, and especially if a woman, like you said, is thinking negatively about sexual intercourse and it's a man that she doesn't want to be with, she starts to send negative information to her vagina that moves throughout her body, and then she actually starts to put herself down, and that man is feeling that, and a lot of times a man will punish you sexually or withhold and punish her financially, especially if she's depending on the man, so she's in a high-stress mode and feel like I have to do this to survive. And that's why when we get older and you see a lot of women with wrinkles all over their face, you see them hunched over, you see them having a lot of bone and arthritic problems. Like you said, the diet adds to it, but stress is a motherfucker, and stress will kill you. And that stress from holding in of things you have to do or prostituting, because really it's a form of prostitution. When you have sex with a man you don't want to have sex with because you are depending on him in some way, or you're afraid to leave, or you feel like you cannot secure yourself. You can't take care of yourself, and you cannot say no. When you see those lines all over her face, those wrinkles, and so many other problems with her, her body is giving you a history of where she's been. That's a road map of all the pain that woman has endured. That's why when I see a woman, I don't laugh at them anymore. You know, I don't think it's funny. A lot of people think that it's funny that a woman's older because she used to be beautiful, and now she used to be admired or even awed or feared because she's so beautiful. And then a lot of people will pick at her once she's gotten old or she's broke down or she's wrinkled all up. I don't see that as comical. I see that as tragic, because I know that there is something in her mind that programmed her body to shut down, and her subconscious started just flooding all of her cells with that energy and the chemicals associated to the energy, and say, okay, at a certain time, at a certain age, I want you to make her go through menopause. I want her eggs to die and to wither up. I want her to wrinkle, because there's something that she said to herself about herself. And it's something somebody programmed into her, spoke to her that she accepted, and the pain and the stress of those experiences and the people that beat her up. Just like some women you see when they look beautiful. I've seen women that have been hit in the face and beat up, and you can't tell that they were alcoholics or drug addicts that have been beaten in the face. But let 20 years go by. Their face will tell you where they've been, because each wrinkle, each line tells a story about the tragic circumstances that her mind accepted and then replicated and etched onto a third-dimensional frame.
Wow. Woo! You know, it's so powerful how what we do translates into what we are. And if we understand that, if we really comprehended that, we would not be doing a whole lot of stuff that we do every single day. You know, it's like even what we do to each other.
Yep.
One of the things about the power of thought or the law of attraction is that we should think thoughts that cause us to feel good. In other words, to me, there's three types of thoughts, okay? There are positive thoughts. Those are thoughts of what I want. Those are positive thoughts.
Yes.
Then there's action thoughts. What can I do thoughts. Those are action thoughts. And then there's worry thoughts, what I don't want. And we actually spend a lot of time with worry thoughts, what I don't want. And because we do that, it ends up causing us to feel it's depressing. Because if you spend a lot of your time worrying, and we all know people that are like that, we say they don't feel right. Some people don't feel right unless they're worrying. Okay? If everything is going great, that some people will have to think about something to worry about, because that's some of that Christianity too. Mm-hmm. It's like if it's going good, then you know something bad gonna happen.
Yeah.
And so we'll end up doing that. If somebody's in a good relationship, you meet somebody today and y'all just gel, right? Y'all could be going along well, but we're actually thinking in the back of my mind, I'm wondering, oh Lord, when something bad gonna happen?
Yeah.
Oh, I know it's gonna happen. Look at what we're doing. That's creating worry thoughts. Thoughts are things, right? And then we're surprised when it happens.
Or you like, I knew it.
Yes. Exactly. Whereas we focus on every time you have a worry thought, you should stop yourself and say, wait, cast that thought out. Think about a positive thought. Think about what you want, because that will eventually become your core vibration. And that's what we all have to work on, because we live in a society that bombards us with so many advertisements and commercials and things, and embedded in those commercials are really like commands to our subconscious to basically think two things, to feel two things, to feel that you're not adequate, and to feel as though you are worth less. Worth less. And that's a very deep term. I'm worth less than what? I'm worth less than everything. And the only way I can address that is to buy something. If I buy this dress, people will like me more. If I buy this pair of shoes, people will respect me more. If I buy this jacket, people will think I'm more attractive. If I buy this car, then people are going to think I'm more successful. See, it's all about buying. Remember, this is what they tell us every day. This is a consumer-driven economy. That means that it's not about producing, it's about consuming. And doing what? That means buy. So we have to fight that, because we got tons of those thoughts in our head. And so every time you catch yourself thinking, oh, wow, I had a good week so far at work this week, but that means probably tomorrow's going to be terrible. You see? Stop those thoughts. My kid's been all right this week. Oh, that means they're going to be terrible tomorrow. Don't do it. My man and I, we've been getting along so well this week. Don't take the negative thought. Go to the positive thought and say, oh, we are so blessed. he is such a good person, and I'm so deserving of this kind of love.
And you know,
See,
I was going to say,
then I'm positive. Go ahead.